Hello and welcome to this first lecture on a new section of developing a growth mindset in this course, Master in Business Analytics. So in this particular section, we will give you the in-depth view of how to develop a growth mindset. And we will talk about that. And then we will, within this lecture, after giving you a couple of ideas on how to develop a growth mindset, we will talk about one of them, right? So how do you think you can develop a growth mindset? So there are three things you need to do. First is to develop adaptability, and that you can do by embracing the constantly evolving nature of analytic technologies and methodologies. So these analytics technology and methodology that are continuously emerging, evolving, you need to embrace them, adapt them proactively. Second, you need to develop resilience. And how can that you can do by learning from the failed experiments and using these failed experiments to improve your skills and approach. And third would be to stay curious like a cat about the why behind the data patterns and business problems. So these are the three things that you need to do to develop a growth mindset. So how to develop this adaptability, how to embrace the constantly evolving nature of analytics technologies and methodologies? Any thoughts? See, doing this task of embracing constantly the evolving nature of analytics technology and methodology requires you to do two things primarily. First, it requires a proactive approach and a strategic approach to learning and then to learning experimentation and adaptation. So first you learn proactively, you go and seek out what are the new things happening strategically in your area of analytics, and then you learn, experiment with them, and then you adapt based on your learnings and experimentation. Now, how can you stay ahead like this? So first, as we were saying, is to stay curious like a cat. View technologies and technological changes as opportunities to learn and innovate. Think on a positive side, and that's the part of a positive mindset, a growth mindset. Then you need to embrace challenges, treat unfamiliar tools, the new things that have come up, or methodologies, as chances to expand your expertise. Experiment with them and see what is the best way to work with them. So cultivate a learning mindset is the first thing. Then you need to commit to continuous learning, right? And there what you can do is to continuously learn, enroll in the courses on platforms like Udemy, Coursera, DataCamp, edX, or LinkedIn Learning. And in your focus area, whether it is machine learning, cloud analytics, or emerging technologies like NLP and generative AI, enroll in such courses, right? So focus is very important because there's so much happening that you need to decide where to stay focused and keep learning. Second useful thing is doing certifications. And there are few certifications we might have talked about them is like AWS Certified Data Analytics, Google Professional Data Engineer, and or SAS Advanced Analytics certification. So these are some of the examples of new and emerging certifications. It's like this, you need to keep searching around the time. Then you learn new languages and library. They will keep coming up as you keep progressing in your career. And these could be at this point of time Python, NumPy, Pandas, Scikit-learn, or R in terms of the Caret and ggplot2, or Julia for data science. So continuously learn and commit yourself to learning continuously. Then you need to keep following the industry trends. And how can you do that? You need to subscribe to the resources like blogs like Toward Data Science, K-Nuggets, with Analytics Vidya. Also subscribe to newsletters like Data Science Weekly or Release Data. And then attend webinars and conferences like Stat Data Conference, AI and Expo, Big Data Expo, or Pi Data events. So follow industry trends through these mechanisms. Join communities and network, collaborate with peers on platforms like Kaggle, GitHub, Stack Overflow, Reddit forums like Ars Data Science, participate in hackathons, And the benefit of that is your exposure to real world problems and innovative approaches. You will learn about them and then join professionals, groups or associations like Informs, IEEE or local data science meetups. So join communities and networks. Experiment and innovate. There you would have learned by now the new things that is happening, new approaches that are coming. So test new tools, explore cutting edge platforms like Snowflake, Databricks, and Apache Kafka for real time analytics. Try emerging techniques like transformer model, explainable AI, and federated learning. And build proofs of concept for yourself. Use sandbox environment to explore how new tools and methodologies could fit your workflow, your work plan, your career plans. Leverage open source ecosystem. They are a wonderful tool. There, how could you leverage them? You could contribute to the projects by contributing to TensorFlow, PyTorch, and Scikit. Learn repositories on GitHub and stay updated by monitoring updates and releases of popular libraries tools to learn new features. So leverage open source ecosystems is another way. So collaborate with cross-functional teams, gain new perspectives by working closely with marketing, finance, and operations to understand their analytics needs and challenges, and adopt interdisciplinary approaches. Combine domain knowledge with analytics methodologies for innovative solutions. This interdisciplinary approaches is one great source of innovation. Right. Then what you need to do is to build a strong theoretical foundation in the new areas that are coming up. And there you need to understand core concepts. And these are only illustrations. Something like could be regression analysis, probability theory, time series, optimization, and neural networks based on what you know and what you don't know. And also master frameworks like CRISPR-DM, cross-industry standard process for data mining for structuring projects. Keep monitoring future-ready technologies like AI and automation, where you can explore auto machine learning platforms like Google AutoML or H2O.ai for automating model development. Also, big data analytics still a long way to go to get fully ready. Learn distributed computing platforms like Hadoop and Apache Spark, and quantum computing also is one future-ready technologies that you need to keep in track. And there you need to stay informed about advancement in quantum analytics and its potential impact. So, like this, keep monitoring future-ready technology, and this could change from time to time. Build adaptability in your workflows. And how could you do that? Iterate and evolve. Regularly evaluate the effectiveness of your current tools and methods and replace the outdated ones. Create scalable systems by using cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, GCP to scale and integrate newer technologies seamlessly. And embrace agile practices. Break projects into smaller, adaptable phases to incorporate new insights or tools as you need them. Engage with thought leaders, and how could you do that? Read books. For example, the Data Warehouse Toolkit by Kimball and Deep Learning by Goodfellow are two great books to read. Also, follow experts like Andrew Ng, Hilary Mason, or DJ Partler on social platforms or blogs. So engage with the thought leaders like this. Reflect and share knowledge as you keep learning about these new technologies and keep growing in your mind these new things. There you need to do two things. One is to document lessons learned by keeping a journal of what worked and what did not when you tested new tools or technologies. And then teach others, write blogs, create tutorials, and present at meetups to reinforce your learning and contribute to the community. So, by doing these things and adopting these strategies, you will be better equipped to navigate and thrive in a dynamic field of analytics, staying relevant and effective as technologies and methodologies evolve. So, what is next? So, having looked at how to be adaptable, we will now look at how to become more resilient by learning from failed experiments and using them to improve your skills and knowledge. So thank you so much for watching this first lecture on developing a growth mindset in this course on Master in Business Analytics. I hope you're continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer questions, and do download the PDF file to take a look at anything that you need to.